fight, we did the body swap episode. And it was a great episode, but we were all kind of expecting to see you playing a bratty teenager as opposed to playing Sam. And I was wondering why the decision was made for you not to do that for most of the episode.
You know what? That's originally what we thought also. She's talking about the body swap episode. Swap, I think it was called. It was a lot of fun. But I think the logistics of trying to remember who's doing what, and they wanted to see Sam, because they talked about it. Kripke talked about how that was a really tough decision. Whether Jared was gonna play Sam in another person's body, or whether Jared was gonna pretend to be another person. And they thought that maybe it'd be a little bit too goofy, I think, to walk around and go like, hey guys, you know. And so they ended up choosing that the best way to do it was with that sort of camera turnaround where all of a sudden the younger boy turns into me and I turn into the younger boy. The script changed a lot. Originally it was supposed to be like, there's like some disco dancing and Sam is disco dancing and like a John Travolta. I swear. The first draft we read, I hope the writers don't get mad, but because it was the teaser, you know, which is always supposed to be y'all guys going, what the heck is going on? It was supposed to be Sam on a dance floor, like grabbing pizza and eating it and kind of dancing and doing his thing, and then it cuts across and he like just grabs some girl and takes her upstairs. And so the audience was going to be like, what in the world is going on? But then the logistics, I was supposed to body swap with a guy who was like a plumber, like an older, kind of like a shorter, maybe Italian. Just kidding. But no, I was supposed to be like a shorter, kind of hairier guy, and kind of darker. And so it was supposed to be like tall guy, short guy, big guy, small guy, light guy, dark guy. But they ended up just with logistics and the time element. Only had 8 days to shoot and stuff. But I hope it was still all right. I hope it was
It was great.
okay. Thank you.
Do you think you'll ever do a Sam and Dean swap?
Well, they talked about that too. That originally there was a Sam and Dean swap in the script, but they had to get rid of it. They thought that it was just. I'm sure they'll do it, but they want to do it. They want to do it right. They want to do it probably for a full episode or two. So I hope so. Yeah, you're welcome. Cheers. Hi. Who? Yes. Oh. Do you mind? This is amazing. Do you mind if I do this? Now I'm treating this like a microphone.
I'm from Canada, just the wrong coast.
All right, I'm Jared from Texas.
And my question is about the French mistake.
Okay.
Jensen touched on it briefly, that the producers actually read it by the both of you before going through the script. But it was your very fictitious life that got, personal and family life that got portrayed. I was wondering how much input you and your wife had on that, or if you can just tell the scriptwriters, go ahead, go crazy, have fun.
Well, that's true. The French Mistake, which we aired, and obviously my wife had to come back and do, the writers don't often come to Jensen and I and go like, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? They'll run certain scene ideas by us, or certain this or that, or emotions, or they'll go like, hey, listen, we know that this is going to be a weird scene, but it's because in 2 episodes later, you're going to do this, so we have to set it up. So they'll be kind of explanatory. They'll explain things to us, and they'll ask our opinion. But for that, they came to us and they're like, hey guys, we want to know if y'all are okay with something. And he and I both, Jensen and I, looked at each other like, what are they going to do? Like, are they going to make us kiss or something? No. Bad. And then so, Sebastian and Misha, they'll do it. But so they said we want to make fun of you guys. You know, we want to do an episode where we make fun of Jared and Jensen. And so we were like, well, what a cool, of course. And we were like, wait a second. Like, don't worry, we're not going to actually make fun of you. We're going to make fun of like actors in general, and Hollywood, and actresses, and just the business in general. And so we were very into it. And so they sort of asked our opinion about, if we thought something would be funny. We were like, pictures of ourselves and the strange animal, the alpaca. Jen and I we hiked in Machu Picchu for our honeymoon. And so Machu Picchu is alpacas, obviously. They're like, it's kind of funny to have like an odd pad. And so anyway, we kind of had a bit of input, but we really had input on how we wanted to play it. Like Misha getting his makeup and pushing the girl away. Like no one does anything like that. And the bad acting was well done. So it was, we sort of had input like that. But as far as the actual writing the script, and we wanted a big house, because it's always like, that house was enormous. It was like a mansion, like their guest house was a mansion. The guest house was bigger than mine and Joe's house. So the actual house was the size of this room. But we had a lot of fun, and everybody talks about how fun it is, so I hope everybody enjoyed it. Hi.
So we see that when Castiel raised team for Perdition, you have a handwritten.
Yeah.
We also saw when you had to do your shirtless workout scene. So, to be sexually ambiguous Crowley.
My ankle, well maybe. That's right. You know what, they did talk about that during that scene because we knew we were going to see me without a shirt. And they're like, well, if he's been raised from hell, then where was he raised from? How was he raised? And so it's going to be a payoff at the end of the year about how exactly I got out. And also because I wasn't just kind of stolen and ripped out of hell, but because some other stuff had to happen, because I was in a cage. It was sort of, we find out who did or didn't raise me, but my ankles are okay. That's a good question. Thanks, man. Hi.
Hi. So, a couple months ago, there was this situation between you and Misha involving a lot of coins. And
We played Scrabble.
could you tell us something about it?
Okay.
What happened?
Do y'all play Scrabble? Okay. In the States, and I guess here too in the States, on the iPhone, there's a Scrabble game called Words with Friends. Anybody heard of it? Okay. So we play, it's Gracias. That's it. This is good. Jesus. Right. So there's. Ice pack. Thank you. That's it. I feel so embarrassed. This is very odd. I have like 4 things going on right now. So I'm sorry. Misha and I were playing Scrabble. We were playing Words with Friends, and so Misha and I, we're always trash talking. We're like da 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 da. And so I go, why don't we make it interesting? Why do we bet $10 a point? And so we thought usually games are like, 10 points, 20 points. It's not usually a big difference. And usually people don't win by a bunch of points. So we're like, all of you $100, $200, no problem. We'll pay it. We should be like, okay, not a big deal. And so we played, and I got this word totally randomly. Like it's not like I'm some grandmaster chess, some Scrabble or something. Just all of a sudden I had this 7-letter word that y'all know it's worth a big bonus. And it was on like a triple word, and it was worth, the one word alone was worth 189 points. So if you times that by 10, that's $1,890. And I ended up winning by like 190 points. And Misha was so pissed off. He was like, I lost to a guy, didn't go to college. He's big and dumb, and he bumps into things. And so I was like, Misha, look, obviously, like, neither of us thought this was gonna happen. This is a total accident. You don't have to pay me. He's like, no, I'm gonna pay you. I don't want your money. Like, it's fine. Like, believe me. And so he's like, no, I'm a man of my word. And so it took him a long time. And so I would just tease him because